Oh my god. Just stay there, please. Please. I don't have time for this. Hi guys, James here. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. In today's video, guys, I can't say that right. In today's video, guys, we are going to be playing with this brand new little eyeshadow palette from Australis. This is the Stay Grounded palette. Now, recently I did an eyeshadow declutter video, and this palette was in that video. And I haven't actually touched it. This is the color story. Really, really pretty. The shimmers are stunning. But it was just one palette I hadn't got around to playing with. Now, I actually did a YouTube tutorial using, I think it was the Summer Heat or the Heat Wave palette. That color story was a rose-toned pink color story, and I did do a tutorial with that. I think I did. If I did, I'll link it down below for you guys to go check that out. Now, at the time, this color story wasn't available. It was all sold out, but they finally got it in stock, and it was 40% off when I managed to pick it up. So I'm pretty happy with that. Normally, it's like $21.50. So I think I got it for like $13.90 or something. Whatever 40% off is off $21.50. I can't do the math right now. It is currently 8 p.m. when I'm filming this. I have been sick for the last 2 weeks. I haven't done any makeup videos, but I really, really want to play with this one. And I did say my makeup declutter eyeshadow palette video that I put up 3 or 4 days ago, that this will be a palette that I will do a tutorial with, because I mean, the color story again, it's beautiful. I managed to pick this up for $13, but even $21 for this type of quality, it's amazing. So we're going to play with it today. Now, I've done my base off camera to save some time. My base is looking a bit rough because I have been having breakouts with this cold that I've been fighting, and just a lot of dryness on my face. So don't really look into the face. We are mainly here for the eyeshadow palette, but I wanted to do the base off camera. Everything I've used on my face will be listed down below if you're wondering. So let's just get straight into it. I think I'm just going to do one eye on camera and then do the other one off camera. Again, I just want to save my voice. I don't want to talk for the next hour and lose it because I have work tomorrow. Now, this palette has no shade name, so I'm just going to go... Actually, it does. It's on the back. Oh, I didn't realize it had it on the back. Okay. Well, we're going to go in with the first shade, which is the shade... This one here. No. See, I don't get the names. Because it says Pollen here, and on the back, that's the brown shade. But I think the Pollen is the yellow matte shade, and that is the shade Roots. But because of the sticker, it's on the back. So I'm going to say that is the shade Roots, which is the brown shade. And we're going to go into that. That is a matte brown shade. And we're going to apply that on the outer edge just here. I love starting with a nice deep transition shade. We're going to blend that. Oh, look at that. That is nice and pigmented. We're going to blend that up into the eyebrow area, not all the way up into the eyebrow, but up towards it. Now, I have, like I said, not been feeling great. I did want to do another declutter video of my blushes and bronzers, but to tell you the truth, I really don't have any blushes or bronzers that I don't need in my collection. Everything I have, I use, and all the other bronzers that I don't use, I only have one of, which is the Charlotte Tilbury one. And I don't need a whole video of just decluttering one bronzer. Oh my god, my cat's on my table again. Get off the table for the 5th time. Just sleep. I've got a bed next to me on my chair, and he always sleeps on it. But today, he wants to be in front of me on everything. Like, he likes to lay on all my powders, all my eyeshadow palettes. The amount of times he'd put his paw in my eyeshadow palettes, especially like the pigmented pinks and the purples, and I have to like chase him around the house, trying to wipe his paw off so he doesn't transfer it to the carpet, is just so annoying. Oh yeah, my blush and bronzer declutter video is not going to happen just because, like I said, there's only one bronzer that I'm not going to keep, and that's the Charlotte Tilbury one. I've had it for, I think, 3.5 years, and starting to get hard pan around the edges. And because I've actually got a new Maybelline bronzer that I really, really love, and I've also got a ColourPop bronzer coming, because they had a 25% sale off their website for Memorial Day. So I did a little bit of a haul, which will be in a video upcoming next week or 2. But when I get that ColourPop one, I'm going to declutter the Charlotte Tilbury one, just because I'm not using it anymore. And again, it's over 3.5 years old. So it's time to let that one go. But every other blush that I have in my collection, I love and use. So I'm not going to do a blush or bronzer declutter. For highlighters, I don't think I'll do a declutter of my highlighters. I normally do 2 declutters a year, one in the middle of the year and one at the end. But I really don't have any highlighters that I don't love in my collection. So it's just going to be like a video of me going through all my collection, but not decluttering any, which is kind of boring in my opinion. So we are just going to, oh my God, is just, I don't know what he's doing, but he's just running around and you can hear his bell, so I apologize about that. It's just going to be a video where I'm not going to declutter anything. So we're just going to save that for the end of the year. But like I said, I do have a little ColourPop haul video coming, and then I actually have some really exciting videos coming up that I think is going to be exciting and really fun for me, because I've been wanting to recreate somebody's makeup on my channel here, and I don't want to give it away, there's no spoilers, but I think it's going to be really, really creative. Now, I've had to buy some products to complete this little like recreation of their makeup and look. So I'm hoping it's going to be a fun video. It's going to be a long one. I know it will be, because there's a lot of steps to this person's makeup, and it's very colourful, and I have quite a few different versions of their makeup that I can do colour-wise. So I'm excited about it, but I've been wanting to do this for ages, and I finally managed to find the one thing that I really needed to kind of complete this look, which I hope turns out good. I did buy it on AliExpress, so we don't really know how reliable it's going to look or turn out to be, because it is very affordable, aka cheap. But hopefully that video will be fun to do, and hopefully you guys like that one. And if you do end up liking that video, I will create more videos like that where I try and recreate people's makeup looks on my channel, because I think that's just going to be like a fun series and a little bit of a test of my makeup skills. So, oh, I'm only doing one eye. Why am I doing both? We'll do just one eye to save some time. So yeah, I'm really, really, really excited about that video. I've been meaning to do it for probably a year and a half now. So I'm hoping that one will be a good video, but it's just something that's going to be hopefully exciting for my channel, and hopefully you as the viewers on my channel enjoy that. So keep an eye out for that. That will be in the next week or two. Well, depending on how long everything that I've purchased actually arrives. But I'm sure I'll do a couple more videos before I do that one, so I will keep you updated on that. Oh, that colour is really blending out nicely. It's only one colour, but it's really pigmented and blending out nicely. So I'm really happy with this. Let me just quickly blend into the eyebrow a little bit more, then we can come back. All right, guys, we are blended out, and I really love that shade. It's blended out so nicely, and the edges, like, seamless. So I'm really happy with that. Now we're going to go into the actual, like, mustardy shade here, which is, oh, this one here. No, that one there. That's a shimmer. We're going in with this one. Put that in the inner corner. Now I'm going to switch to another brush. This is a Jaclyn Hill, basically a Morphe M506 brush, but this is the Jaclyn Hill JH40. We're going to put that in the inner corner, and we're just going to pack it on. Now yellows can be a little bit hard formula wise for it to like show up and stay there, so hopefully it does stay there. Maybe this cat, I swear to God, like why are you in my personal space today? Oh my God, just stay there, please, please. I don't have time for this. Oh, I've fed him his treats, I've given him everything, but today he just, I don't know what he wants. Or maybe he wants to go outside. I did shut the door. Let me open the door. Alright, I am back, and hopefully he will just go outside and play. It is very cold outside though. It has been raining this week. Not raining right now, but it has been raining. And we are in the start of winter, which I love because it helps me sleep, especially when I'm doing night shift. I can sleep during the day when it's still nice and cool. That just helps me sleep a lot better. But I am one of those people that doesn't have a heater in the house. So I literally have like all my oversized jumpers on. I've got my slippers on right now. I'm an old man shuffling around with your slippers on and everything, having his tea. I've got my hot tea here. English, black English, or what's it? English breakfast tea is what I'm trying to say. Lipton, the best tea ever. And I've got all that with my little cookies, my Tim Tams. I'm literally a retired old man. I am 37, but I feel like I'm 60, and I'm ready to retire. Like, this whole work thing is just, I'm over it. I do have a lotto ticket in the $30 million lotto tonight, so maybe I've already won. But man, if I have won, I am retiring and I'm traveling. I want to travel to Japan, I want to travel to the UK, Ireland, all of those places that have like the nice sceneries. I want to go to little fishing villages in the UK, Cornwall, all of these different places, Wales, and just just see the scenery. I love all those traveling shows, especially Rick Stein's cooking shows where he goes through all like Cornwall and all that type of stuff and shows off all the fishing villages. I kind of want to go to all those places, so that's what I would do if I won the lotto. Also, I would make sure that my cat's looked after while I'm away on holidays. But man, I would retire in a heartbeat. Quickly, I just want to mention this yellow. It's there, but it's not really staying there. Like I have packed on in the same spot multiple times. Like I'm saturating the brush and I'm packing it on right here, and it's not really staying. It's kind of just disappearing. And when I try and blend it, it's gone. So we're going to blend the edges. We're going to pack on the center, and we're going to leave it there. We will put some shimmer over some of that, so you won't be able to see all of it. But it's not as pigmented as what it looks like in the pan, and it's not really staying there. So that's a bit of a letdown, but at least the brown shade is very reliable and blended out nicely. This one, it's there, but it's not giving me what I want. So that's a bit of a letdown, but it's still a nice color. Okay, so I'm kind of happy with where it is. I've blended out the edges. I think I'm just going to go in with this dark green, like mossy shade, this one here, and I really want to put that on the outer edge. Hopefully it's not just going to mix with the brown and like go into disgusting color. I want to be able to see some of that green, so we're going to put that on the outer edge using this Morphe brush, and we're just going to stamp it on. I really want to be able to still see some of that green against that brown, just because I want to try and use as many shades as I can out of this palette in this video. This is, oh, it's actually there. It's actually not too bad. I'm trying not to blend too much into the brown, because maybe if I blend too much it's going to disappear. It's just a really pretty green, and I want to highlight that as well. So I'm going to stamp that on and blend a little bit, but not too much. That's actually a really pretty color. So as I was saying, I do have some plans for my YouTube channel this year. I want to really get into more creative makeup. And I've been saying that for ages, but I'm really excited about this video in the next couple of weeks that I have planned. I really hope it turns out, because it's one that I've been wanting to do for the last year or two. And hopefully if it does turn out well, maybe I can start like a little series once every month or so. I can recreate somebody's like makeup look, another drag queen's makeup, or someone like that who loves makeup and does a lot of makeup. Maybe you guys can suggest some people in the comments down below that maybe I could recreate if you'd like me to. Not like horror makeup, because I don't want to do all the prosthetics. I can do some, but maybe I could turn myself into like Squidward, or I could turn myself into SpongeBob or someone like that, you know. I do have all these oil-based paints that I haven't really used yet, so I could maybe use some of those to create like Disney characters or something like that. Now, I'm not a special effects makeup artist or anything like that, and I'm just going to be recreating the looks from a picture. Not a tutorial, just a picture. So don't expect too much, but I think it'll be a fun little series that I can do here on my YouTube channel. And also maybe test my makeup skills a bit more as well. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Let me know in the comments if you want to see anyone in particular. And that is if the one that I have in mind actually turns out. If not, then I'll probably still do it, but don't expect big things. That colour's actually really nice. I don't know if you can see it on camera. It is just around here. It's like a mossy green. It has blended into the brown ever so slightly. And that is where we are right now. I'm actually going to go off camera and do the bottom lash line with the same matte shades that I've already used on my eyes. I'm going to do the yellow, a little bit of the green, and then the brown on the outer edge. And then we can come back. I'll go in with some glitter glue as well, and we can get into the shimmers, which in my opinion are the most exciting, because look at the shimmers in this palette. Like, so pretty. I'm excited about that. So let me quickly do that, and I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Bottom lash line is done. Now, I'm really excited for this. I am doing something that I don't normally do. I normally only use 2 shimmers, but I'm going to try and use 3, because we have 3 that I don't know what to use. I have this beautiful, like, yellow one. I really want to play with that one, which I think is the shade Pollen. We've gone through that. I really want to go in with the shade, oh God, I don't know the shade name, but this one here, like this greenish brown, and then this brown on the outer edge. So we're going to do yellow, green, and then brown. But first I'm going to go in with this glitter glue from NYX on the eyelid, just because some of these shades, at least from the other palette, were a bit flaky. It is more of a, what do you call it, a sequent, almost a foiled shade, and they do have a little bit of fallout sometimes. So I'm just going to put a little bit of the glitter glue on the eyelid, and then we're going to go into the shimmer just to try and catch some of that fallout if there is any in this palette, just because I remember from the last palette there was a little bit of fallout and it was all over my cheek. So I want to try and stop that from happening in this video. So we're just putting a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. And then I'm going to have to try and match it up on the other side, which is going to be fun. And like I've said, I've not really applied 3 shimmers on my eyelid before. And trying to blend 3 shimmers on this like small space and actually being able to see all 3, that's going to be fun, but I think it's doable. I think the best way for me is to start from the inner corner and work my way out with the shimmers. So we're going to go in with the shade Pollen, and for the inner part I'm actually going to go in with the brush, just because my chubby little fingers are going to transfer onto the nose if I try and use my fingers to apply the inner part, to apply it on the inner part of my eyelid. But wow, this shimmer is stunning. Like, it is so pretty. A nice like yellow gold foil, really pretty. I'm really loving that actually. Very nice. That's pretty. Okay, now we're going to go into the shade. Oh god, there's 2 shades. There's 2 greens. I really want to show you the actual what they look like. This one here is more of like a browny olive green, and then this is more of like a greeny green. Both really pretty. I'm actually going to swatch both of those. Swatch this one. Oh, look at that. That is really pretty. Oh, that is pretty. And then the other one, which is more of a green. Oh, they're both really pretty. I don't know which one I want. I want it to be green. And even though I love this is more of a browny green. I think I want to go with this one because it's more of a green. And we're going to put the brown on the outer edge anyway. So we're going to go in with the green because that's really pretty. But I think I was right to put glitter glue down because they are very foiled and there's already fallout. So actually, no, why am I applying that with a brush? Let me apply it with the actual finger part for the inner. Oh my god, that's so pretty. So pretty. So I'm looking in the viewfinder rather than in the camera. I should be looking into the camera, but I really want to see everything is in focus. Look at that green. That is so pretty. And remember guys, this is a $21 palette. Now I did buy it for $13, but originally $21.50. And the shimmers are amazing. If the mattes didn't work and just the shimmers performed this well, I would be happy. I think I would still get my money's worth. There are 7 shimmers in this 12-pan palette. So there are more shimmers than mattes, and I mean the mattes, the brown blended out nicely, the green blended out nicely. Yes, the yellow was a little bit patchy, but I mean the other 2 mattes blended out really nicely. Look at that, really pretty. Now there is a little bit of a harsh line, but I'm going to fix that up later. Let me just go in with the brown shade, which is, oh, that's a different formula, really soft. Let me swatch that for you. Oh, that's a bit of a different formula, but a really good like brown. Look at that. That's really nice. Okay, we're going to put that on the outer edge. It's just more of a like really soft buttery formula. Not as sequence or like flaky as the other one, but still very pigmented. Oh, I like that. Oh, this is nice. I don't know if you can see it on the outer edge on camera, but in person I can. Again, it's not as foiled as the other 2, but still really nice and very pigmented. And again, no fallout because of the glitter glue, which is great. I'm just going to try and tap into some of that green and blend with that brown and that green mix. And try and blend those 2 shades together. Go into some of that brown and some of that green now on my finger. We're just going to swipe across because I want it to blend, but I don't want to take away that vibrant green or that brown. I want it to be a nice marriage, and I think I've done that there. That's, wow, that's pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. Just going to add a little bit more green just into the center, just so you can really see it. Now I'm just going to go into some of that yellow and try and blend the green and the yellow so there's a nice kind of marriage there. Oh, that's nice. Now, is it the most wearable everyday look? No, it's not. It's a beautiful green, gold and brown eyeshadow look. But I think it's really pretty. I'm going to go in with my Morphe brush. Again, Morphe 506, but the Jaclyn Hill version. We're going to pick up some of that brown matte, and we're just going to tap that on the outer edge here, where that brown shimmer and the mattes meet. We're just going to tap the edges right there, so it's a bit more of a seamless blend. And that's all you need to do. It's basically blended. Like, look at that. That didn't take any time at all. Now, I know this was a very quick look and it didn't take long at all, but I just wanted to play with some makeup and test out this palette. So that's what I've done in this video. I'm going to go off camera now and finish off the other eye. I'm going to do my lips and put something in waterline, and then I'll come back and show you the final look. I am starting to lose my voice, so I'm just going to try and finish this video up as soon as I can, but I will be right back. Alright guys, we are back, and this is the final look. I love how the eyes turned out. Let me quickly zoom in so you can actually see exactly what we had going on. I am loving how the shimmers look on my eyes. They really, really pretty. I can't believe this is only $21 and you get these types of shimmers. I think they're amazing. Now for the lips. I just went in with 2 lip liners. I don't really love them, but they're on. I went in with the Made by Mitchell All Lip No Trip I Love Gossip shade lip liner. And then I went in with the OXX Cosmetics lip liner. This is the Kmart lip liner. Really nice nude shade. I put that in the center and I try to do like an ombre effect. I don't really like the combination, but they're on my lips now and I don't want to have to wipe it off and line my lips and everything again. So we're just going to leave the lips the way they are. Now for the inner corner highlighter, I went in with my TX Cosmetics highlighter palette. You know that I use this all the time. I went in with this shade because it has like a green like shift moment. Now I don't know if that showed up on camera, but I put it in the inner corner and then I put it on as a brow highlighter moment as well. So yeah, that is everything on my eyes. Let me quickly just zoom you back out so you don't have to look at this too closely. There we go. That is everything on my eyes. I'm really happy with the final result. Really hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I know it was probably all over the place because I'm not feeling 100%. And is it the most creative makeup look that I could have done? No, it's not. But I did test out at least 3 shimmers and I did test out 3 mattes, which is half of the palette. Where is my, I can't open it with my non-existent nail, so I always have to use some tweezers. I did use 6 of the shades out of this 12 pan eyeshadow palette. The shimmer formula out of these palettes are amazing. The matte formula, yes, the yellows. God, my cat's jumped up again. Yes, the yellow was a bit patchy and stuff, but the brown and the green, they blend out really nicely. If you love a greeny, brown, yellowy, smoky eyeshadow palette, this is one very affordable, and I would highly recommend that one. That is today's video, guys. My cat is wanting some attention. It is currently 10 o'clock at night, so I'm going to love and leave you guys. If you do like this video, don't forget to subscribe. I'm losing my voice. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments down below. And if you've got any suggestions on some drag queens or some people that you would love me to recreate their makeup on my YouTube channel in the future, please leave some comments down below because I'm always happy to have some suggestions. But with that, guys, I'm going to love and leave you, and I'll see you later. All my love. Bye.